Good to have you. And let's go through the dailies, starting off with the Standard, where we have the headline, Moment of Truth as Paul claims laid bare. Now, it looks like this IEBC stroke commissioner's issue is something that could be protracted longer than expected. But then again, of course, if they have questions to answer, they need to do that.
That's quite right. I think this is an issue that we had made commentaries on time and time over again. The issue of the legality of the proposed removal of office of the commissioners. This will be the Pandora's box, because time and again, as it happened yesterday, the commission is very clear in its mind that they cannot be removed in office other than by way of tribunal, as stated in Article 251 of the Constitution. Well, they obeyed summons to the Select Parliamentary Committee yesterday, and top on the agenda, that was the first thing which they raised, that if that parliamentary committee has as its TORs, terms of reference, the removal of the commissioners, then that will be unconstitutional and illegal. It was able to force the parliamentary committee to adjourn for 4 hours for them to give out a ruling. But I think facts ought to be accepted that towards the preliminary preparations of the last general elections, things did not go well, especially in terms of procurement. We all remember there was pull and shove between the commission, between the tender committee, and ultimately it had to force the government to come in. And we all remember that time when government came in, it was now suggested that government-to-government procurement be entered into, which was very expensive at that time. So procurement was not handled very well, and that's some of the grounds that the commissioners are going to be held to task.
Absolutely. And, well, we do know that some have apparently had written to the president tendering in their willingness to resign, but on condition, of course, that they are given their dues and they're willing to do that. So it's one of those dicey situations which becomes very difficult to predict how it's going to pan out eventually.
Yes, that's quite right. There's a letter that is doing quite the rounds over social media. I think 4 or 5 of the commissioners who have not been adversely mentioned so far and have actually shown commitment to step out of office on payment of gratuity and for the time that they've served, the unexpired term that they will have served, had all these issues not come up. And even the Cabinet Secretary for the Treasury, Henry Rotich, actually said that it's possible that the commissioners can be paid from the emergency fund. Funds are available. So the picture that is coming out that right now there's a split. There are those who have been mentioned adversely who wish to fight to redeem their image to the very end, and there are those who are compromising, who are willing to vacate office upon payment. So it remains to be seen how this is going to pan out.
How that's going to pan out.
Yeah.